Without further ado, let's get this session started with our first speaker. I'd like to introduce Kennard, who's with the Snap Group as the CEO of Pinpoint Earth and the sales lead for Snap IT and Teamfish. So welcome, Ali.
Thank you, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here this morning, and thank you for your time. So yeah, as it was just alluded to, I wear a couple of hats. I wear Snap, Team, and Pinpoint Earth, but today I'm stood up here with my Teamfish hat on. So this is my Teamfish hat, and I'm going to talk to you about a project we're working on with OLSPS, who are doing e-logbooks to actually create an integrated e-logbook and electric monitoring solution. So first of all, who are the two companies, to give you some background? Well, first of all, Teamfish. Teamfish is partly owned by the Snap Group and is based in Canada, up in Prince Rupert in British Columbia there, where they have several products around the world, the USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and some into Europe as well. Their drivers have changed, but one of the things that sets us apart is we work really closely with fishing communities. So we don't just want to sell hardware, we actually want to help benefit the community and work with the community to make sure that the electronic monitoring solutions actually work for the community and give benefit. And as I alluded to in my 2-minute pitch, world-class hardware. We design and manufacture it all in-house at the Snap Group, specifically for the marine environment. We don't use anything off the shelf. And it's been proven around the world now. The cameras have lasted for years, even been in a fire and still worked after the fire with a melted housing. So really designed for that environment. And OLSPS, you'll see me talking about OLSPS again shortly, but are South African-based data solutions experts. They've been involved in fisheries analysis for over 29 years, the data collection and the analysis of it. And they have their world-class electronic reporting software, OLRAC, which is designed for a real simple use. So why did we look at doing an integrated solution? Well, first of all, it was to connect in real time the images collected by EM to ER for submission with reports. That allows for validation in near real time because the reports are sent in daily, so they can be validated daily with those catch reports, with the images coming through or the video files coming through, that what's being reported is actually correct. Allows for a much faster review time by reviewers because they know exactly when the fishing activities took place. And adds advantages to fishing companies, which is really key to try and encourage uptake outside of regulation and for fishing companies to want to put on this solution without being regulated to do so. So how will the IMER work? So both systems will work completely independently of each other on the vessel. The electronic monitoring solution will still have its own AI hub. A camera's going into the AI hub and it will record all its own data. And the e-logbook will have its own GPS on its own computer and act independently. So you can turn either one off and they will still work as they have been designed to work on their own. However, when we connect to them, we connect and it live feeds straight through to the e-logbook, and you can see the image there with the live feed going through, so that the skipper or the captain, as he's doing his report, he can then take a screenshot or he can take a 10-second video clip to prove that what he's saying is actually there. And then when the logbook data is submitted, all of our review platform is in the cloud. We then take all of those fishing activities into the cloud, so when the reviewers come to do the data, it all syncs up and they can go straight to where the fishing activities are reported by the captain, so completely reducing the time of the review. So if we look at some advantages of that, the advantages for fisheries management is they get instant verification by utilizing these images and these short videos sent through in the, with the e-logbook, but they're really compressed, so we're not using up huge bandwidth to send those through. Decreases false reporting activity because they're sending through images and video. We have to be honest about what we're sending, which therefore increases the integrity in reporting. And if you've got increased integrity, you've got increased data quality, which allows for far better resource management. As I alluded to, we've got much faster review times as well because we can jump straight to the point. And we also end up with combined data sets. So instead of having data sets separately, we actually combine them into one single data set, making it far easier to analyze that data as well. But as I alluded to, there's got to be advantages for fishing companies as well. It's something we really believe in, is giving advantages to the fishers and to the fishing companies. So It allows for auto-population of the data in the e-logbook, so instead of having to fill out every single box or do paper reporting, it's far quicker for the skipper. And eventually, it will actually auto-fill using AI almost everything, so the skipper will just have to verify what's been seen in there. Instant images of catch for quality assessment. That can also then be used to take to market before the fish are even in. So you're getting a daily images of the quality of the fish that can be used in your marketing for traceability, for the quality of your fish. And that's all done prior to the vessel docking. So by the time the vessel comes in, you've sent those images to your market, and they've hopefully been able to purchase that fish before they've even got alongside. And enhanced traceability of catch. We're seeing this massively around the world, that people want to know where their food has come from. So by doing this, we give complete traceability. And eventually, we want to tell the complete story of the food and not just where it was caught, actually who it was caught by, and give the human aspect back to fishing, because it is humans going out there and catching these fish every day. And that, as consumers, we need to understand that as well. And using all of those, that potentially increases their value from their yield as well. They can actually go for a premium product, a premium traced product as well. So, of course, the big question of the day, and it's going to be talked about a lot as we're here, is can it AI? Can this system use AI? Well, first of all, both systems independently use AI. So Teamfish, our system, has edge computing on it, so we can do on-the-edge AI on the vessel in real time. And the e-logbook on its own also has AI capabilities in there as well. But when we combine them, we actually increase the power of AI, and the biggest single reason of that is becomes individual vessel learning. Because we are putting these algorithms on and they're being trained by the skipper in real time on the vessel by analyzing his catch and saying what he's caught, we're actually getting individual vessel learning. We could have a really great AI algorithm that works fantastic on a deck with a boat with a blue deck. You go and put it on a boat with a green deck, and it's not going to work so well. So having this individual vessel learning is actually really key at speeding up the accuracy of that algorithm and getting it to work really well. So that's done by the users can label objects on the EM frames as they fit on the e-logbook in real time, and then that feeds into our model. And then we can also allow for vessel-specific processing models as well. So when we look at the AI involved in this integrated solution, it actually can be used for automatic detection of fishing events, and that includes discards, landings. It can be marine life interaction. It will automatically detect that and can then log that in the e-logbook straight away, so the skipper just has to verify that that's correct. Auto-population of e-log, that actually once we've learnt the vessel and we understand the size of the net, we can start to roughly estimate the total catch, weight, etc., using the AI because of that individual vessel learning. So it's going to speed a lot of the stuff up for the operators on board, that, as I say, all they're going to have to do is verify that that's what it does, or that's the correct amount. As I say, included overall catch weights and species recognition as well. As we learn and the individual AI learns and we do that framing, it will soon start to learn individual species recognition as well. It's especially easier on the large vessels that the fish go over conveyor belts, but even on the smaller inshore vessels where it's all dumped in the middle, we can then still start to get some species recognition there by singling out the fish as we go. So the key advantages of the integrated solution, as I said, it significantly increases report integrity and data quality, which is what is key for resource management. The more we can get, the better the quality of the data, the better we can manage the resources. Increases fisheries management and sustainability because we've got that better data. And the e-logbook capture is vastly improved using the AI learning and that integrity to self-populate fields. The less time that we can have the skipper trying to do that, he's got a million other things trying to do. If we can speed that up for him, that's going to be far more beneficial for him. And as I say, we get the real-time reporting of verified critical data, such as fishing effort and catch by species. And for the fishing companies, instant images that they can then share with the market for the verification of the quality of their seafood that they've caught. And improved links to traceability as well, that they can say, yep, this is where your fish was caught, this is our images of catching the fish, we've got nothing to hide, which again should be able to increase the yield. So all of that is focused around the resource management and getting the data, but as I said earlier, by giving these advantages to the fishing companies, that will hopefully encourage them to take on this without regulation. We wait so long for regulation for lots of fishing companies to take on EM and ER solutions, but if we can give them a competitive advantage in the market, then hopefully we can increase that uptake outside of regulation, which will be better for everybody. And with 25 seconds to go, I just did it.